Hi everybody, this is Caitlin Albertson and it is week 5, and this week I would like to do a basic check-in, and I would also like to share some of my experiences from the past couple of weeks. Just a reminder that I am interning at Pride in North Carolina, which is an outpatient mental health facility. They also focus on intensive in-home services. So basically over the past 2 weeks, my caseload has increased. I've been doing a lot of intake assessments, and I've also been seeing a lot of clients. I've been sitting in on sessions, and I have been working with clients one-on-one individually. So I just want to share a few things that have been going on. First off, we did a safety training a couple days ago. It's called NCI Plus, and the way it works is there's 6 units, and I'm just going to read what the units are. Unit 1 is why do people behave the way they do. Unit 2 is building positive relationships. Unit 3 is decision making plus problem solving. Unit 4 is assessing risks for escalating behaviors. In Unit 5, it's early crisis intervention. In Unit 6 is the rest of the story, which was an addition added to the program, which is what we actually went over in our latest training. He felt that there were some things left out of the program that he wrote, so he added that in there. And so basically, we did talk about why our clients behave the way they do and act the way they do. We talked about building positive relationships, not only with clients, but with our coworkers as well, to create a healthy environment for everyone. We talked about decision making and problem solving, and how it's a collaboration between coworkers and clients. We talked about assessing our clients for escalating behavior in ways that we can prevent a client getting to a point where they may become a danger to others around them. We also talked about early crisis intervention, and something I will say about that is whenever we do an assessment, we do a crisis intervention with the first assessment. So that is already put into place, and they have a plan of what to do if a crisis should arise. And then the rest of the story, which is the unit that we went over in detail, basically included what you should do, like sort of gray areas. Like one of the things that we talked about was if we are out with a child client and say you go to Walmart and you have to use the bathroom, what do you do with the child? Do you go to the bathroom and tell them to wait outside? To me, that's a safety risk, and I would never do that. So my suggestion was to simply just hold it and wait until you get somewhere safe, either back to the office or back to the client's home. So sort of gray areas like that is what we went over. Something else that we covered was what you do if you are attacked by a client, which is sort of a whole nother module of the course, because our agency is a hands-off agency. We don't put our hands on any clients at any time. So our agency teaches and does trainings on self-defense and how to block like hits from a client. So that's something that I did this week. And also this week I have had several clients who are child sexual abuse cases, sexual traumas, and it's interesting because most of the ones that I saw this week were child-on-child cases where the siblings have touched the other sibling inappropriately sexually. And a discussion that I had with my field instructor this week was basically how DSS, like a lot of times when they're contacted, they tell the parents that they can't do anything about child-on-child sex acts. They can't, write up a case for it. And they just tell or refer to counseling services such as where I am for, both children, maybe get intensive in-home involved if it's severe enough. But we talked a lot about bad touch, good touch. But my field instructor was telling me how recently they're trying to get away from bad touch, because saying that sort of ties a bad feeling to, the genital area, I guess. So it's like that's a bad area. So there's some different language used there now or recommended for that. Something else that I wanted to go over is referrals. So we've been doing a lot of referrals lately with a lot of our assessments, and we have been making referrals for like the homeless population, and for housing. So that is something that I've been doing a lot of lately. So I've been really learning all about the agencies and resources in the community that I can refer my clients to. So that's pretty cool, and I am over on time. And my question for you guys this week is, as far as like your agencies, are you hands-off agencies or do you use restraints? And I look forward to hearing your answers.